Okay, another lobster to cook. Today I'm going to do something a bit different. Instead of boiling it in salt water, which is what I always do, I'm going to show you how to griddle a lobster. Okay, so I'm going to half it and then I'm going to do it on the griddle pan and we'll see how it comes out. Okay, I'm going to start by killing and cutting my lobster. So where it crosses here in the head, in the middle of the carapace, we're going to cut straight down there, straight down the middle. Okay, flatten the tail out. And turn it round. My lobster is now nicely deaded. Okay. Carry on through until I got all the way through the shell, because I want to split this in half lengthways. Okay, so there it is. Right, so I want to pull out the stomach sac and the crappy bits there. Okay, just check this one's been kept overnight in the fridge nice and cool, so it's actually emptied itself of all its, shall we put it, digested food. Okay, I'm also going to just whip the claws off, okay, just because that'll make it a bit easier to do. Right, so still got my legs. Okay, they're there. That's the tamale, the brown meat, and this is the flesh. Just going to whip that bit of blood out there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break the claws so that the heat will get in there a bit easier. And cook it better. You can back it. You can bash it with a hammer if you prefer, okay, or a rolling pin or something like that. But as I have my lobster crackers, I will make use of them. That's stage one. The next thing is how I'm going to cook it. So I've already squeezed my half a lemon, and I've put some butter as well. So I'm going to put half a lemon, big wedge of butter. I've already got my lemon zest. I've got some tarragon from the garden, tarragon or dill's fine, and I've got some parsley from the garden. So I'm going to chop all that up and I'm going to mix that in with my butter and the lemon juice. The butter's already been softened. You can do it in the microwave. This has just been on the windowsill for a while. There we go. A couple of turns of salt and pepper. Just pop some salt over my shoulder for luck, and there we are ready. So just got to kind of mush that in, mix it up. Because this is going to keep the lobster from drying out, from sticking, and will stay nice and moist as well, hopefully. Right, this is the next stage. I've got my griddle pan and I've put a cast iron pan on top as a lid. That's already preheated, so that's going to be nice and hot now. I'm going to pop my lobster in without putting the butter on as yet. I don't know why it's doing that, it's totally dead. Okay, and then I'm going to pop the lid on so it can cook through, acting like a miniature oven basically. The lobster's been in there for about a minute or so. It's not very long. I'm now going to flip it over, pop them out for a sec. You can see it's already starting to cook, starting to show those nice sort of griddle shapes. Pop the tamale back in. This is the roe, the eggs. And I'm going to spoon some of the buttery mixture onto it. Butter and herb mixture. Not too much. Just give it a little bit of extra pizzazz. Get those claws back in there. Pop the lid back on. I'm going to give it a total cooking time of about 10 to 15 minutes. Got it on a high heat at the moment, so I'm going to drop that down to 2 so that it has a chance to cook through all the shell and everything. Well, there's a lot of smoke going on here, and actually it stinks. Okay, so the shell appears to have cooked up nicely on the top side. I'm going to turn the claws over in a sec, but we'll whip them out first of all, as we did before, just to give me more space for the body. A bit more juice on that first. It's been going for about 6 or 7 minutes. Really does smell bloody awful. That's the old burning shell smell. So we're going to pop it over. Ooh. Yeah, certainly burnt the shell. Right, turn those the other way to what they were. And we'll pop that lid back on again. So I'll give that another 3 or 4 minutes. I'll close the door before the fire brigade come. It's looking pretty bad in here, as you can see. Time for the big reveal. So, whip that off. Get the claws on the plate. Pop the bodies on. I am not wasting that. Just pop the herbs and the tamale in. A bit more of my fresher herbs, a bit of juice there where it's cooked more. Lovely job. Looks like it's going to be cracking. Now the question, of course, is how it tastes. So I'll start with a little bit of tail meat. Feels quite tough and chewy already. Let's have a taste. It's good. It's nice. I think I'm more inclined towards the traditional boiled. That's really good. To retain the moisture so it's still nice and soft. So the claw meat, excellent. Try another bit of the tail with a bit of the tamale. Very nice, but not my favourite. Give me boiling water.